Right, I've drew a little sketch. That's going to be a path, that's going to be a wall, some hills in the background and that. Right, I'll crack on. In fact, I think today I'm just going to wet my paper all the way down. Just wet it all the way down, and I need a lot of water on today. Right, now coming in here, it's strong down there, it's strong up there, strong on here, strong across here, strong in there, like that, and then it sort of fades out, probably up there, fades out a lot, up there, so I'm just getting my fader out to brush it, there, and soften that, up there, that's it. Yeah, and then softening some of this. I lost some of my lines down there. That's it. There, that'll do me. Right. Now, I need a strong purple colour now, so I'll mix some red into that. Get this in a purple colour. Red into that same colour. Hopefully get me a nice purple. Let's see, I might put a bit of Bont Umber in it and all, just to muck it that little bit. What's that look like? A bit of Bont Umber, a bit more red. Let's try it. That's not bad, is it? That. And then there's a lot of purple clouds in here. Let's see. Needs a spray. That's not. This here, it's not diffusing enough, so I needed a spray to soften it and get it to diffuse a bit more. There's a lot of these little fluffy bits in here like this. And down here, one more purple in there. Not so much down that end. I'd say that's probably something like that. And then phase it down. I can't even see my drawing at the minute underneath, so I might have to just guess where they are. Somewhere. Just guess. I think that's probably a bit of threading in there. I think that's probably dark enough at that. So get the dryer on job. Get a great dryer. Right, I can't even see my pencil sketch, so I'm going to have to just do a bit of guesswork here, somewhere up there. Right, so I've not washed my brush, I've just gone straight into some yellow to give me, hopefully, decent green colour. Let's have a look. Straight into a bit of yellow with that same colour. Maybe I will wash my brush a bit actually, let me squeeze it out. Oh god, there's a lot of paint on there. Squeeze that brush out there. Oh, I've got paint all over my hands. Darn. Right. Right. Into some of this yellow. Whack it in. I'd say it's about there, something like that. Don't really know. Something like that. And it's got all that underpainting in it, you see. And then it comes up here like that, across there. There's a lot of purple in this. Across here, down there, like that. Right down to right there. There's some lighter colours in there. So this goes across here, across there, up there, like that. That's it. And then that's that done. But now I'm going into that purple because there's some even thicker purple in here. What's coming down here and doing a bit of summer. We are into there, down there, and there. There's definitely a lot of that purple on here, on this bit. There's a lot in there. There's a lot on that back side there. What sort of curves down, and then less as it comes. That side's brighter there. See. Right. Might pop. Let's get this brush. Might brighten that up a bit with a bit of yellow. Just bleed a bit of yellow into some on it. Just about there. Bleed a bit in. That's it. And actually coming across these bottom bits here, quite a bit of yellow. So bleed a bit of that yellow in there like that. That'll do me. And then a bit there and all. Right. So that's that. And then on this bottom bit here, this purple colour, mixing a bit of green into it. And in here, there's some sort of strand of trees. In fact, there's a few. Some strands of trees and stuff in there. And then there's a few bits and bobs stranding about, in and about in there. Bits of trees and stuff. There. Something like that. Some bits of trees and stuff and bobs and bits. Right. Now, right over there. Yes, what colour I can get. I did have some faint ills back in here. That don't look bad, does it? That colour. That can go into there. And I think what I'll do, plenty of water. I think I'll just fade it down into sort of nothingness. That's it, that's nice. And then on top of that, there's some more trees coming across here. So get this purplish brown colour, bit green into it, and I'll pop them in. So they come across here, up there like that, into there. This is why you want to get it while it's still a bit wet, so you can get that soft edge to it, look. That's it, and like I say, there's these trees in here as well. Let's fatten them up a bit and all while we're at it. There we are. So some trees in there. An extra bit darker there. Keep that showing. Something like that. That's alright, isn't it? That, yeah? Yeah, man! Right. So that's that. Then, give me a brush of wash. Nice little wash brush, clean brush. Let's get some nice fields in there. So this here, this is a nice bright field here, going to there. There's a bit of a path there, so that's going to there, coming along there. There's a bit of a thing there. So if I just come in here like this is all my grasses into there. Nice light grasses in here, and a bit stronger. There. Right, same this side. This is quite a nice grassy bit in there. That's my wall there. Nice. There. Oh, down here. Nice grassy bits in there, look. There, it's not done. Right, now. The wall and the thing there. Let's have a look. Get some grey, bluey sort of colour. I think I'm going to go Payne's grey, a bit of that blue. So that blue. Wet some bits. Something like that. So some wet bits and some dry bits. Let's try that. And then too strong, that is. This is supposed to look like a path. Well, it's looking a little bit green to me. It's had a bit more blue in it, that's it. Looking a little bit green, a tad more blue. That's it, and then that's disappearing there and disappearing off round there. Although that don't look very blue, does it? That's just gone completely green out there, but I suppose there's much I can do about that. Right, I'll tell you what I will do. If I can get it, there we are. I will just pop, there's a lot of little pebbles in this path. A lot of them. So I'll pop a few of them in. Just little pebbles. Loads of them. Popped a few in there, but probably shouldn't have done. It's too far back there. Try and dab them back out. So that's that. Right. That's that. Get some really dark colour now. Bont umber. Payne's grey. I'll try and get some. Not quite watery enough, I don't think. Bont umber and Payne's grey. Try again. Just that's it. Try and get some of that on the path. There we are. Sand. In there, that road. Right, that's that. And then I suppose now squeeze that brush back out, back in here, and back into some more yellows, and just melt out them splatters where I didn't want them, like there. Just melt them out. That's better. There, sound. Right. Wall. What's same? It's this greyish, bluish colour. A lot of this blue in it. Let's get. I'm going to go for it with this wall. Really go for it. Right. I'm going to whack that blue in there like that. Right back to there. Then I'm going to whack into Payne's grey. Thick paint. Straight into Payne's grey in there like that. Look. Right down to the bottom there. Plenty in. Back there. There. Plenty in. And then, especially on this close bit, I get some Bont umber in there and all. And there we are. And that's going right around there, something like that. That's it. Squeeze all that out. And then wash my brush. Pop some of that yellow back in. Don't want all that yellow killing. Away. So pop some of that back in up to there. Some more yellow in here. Coming up here, look. Just keep adding in paint, thickening the picture up a bit. Now, there we are. Something like that. That's it. There. Now, do a few darker greens in. There, something like that. That's it. Squeeze that out. Right. I've got to catch this before it dries. Definitely need some rocks across this top bit here. Different sizes and stuff. Some bits across. Just sort of do out in there, I think. Some of that's that path as well. And then in here. There we are, that's, to me that looks fairly much like a rock wall. There, you could even whack a few rocks in, scattered about. There's none in my picture, but I think it will look good. So I'll get some of that blue again, some browns. Just stick a couple of these rocks in various places and that around there, look like that, that's it. This. Just stick a few random rocks in there like that, that's it, that's good. And then I'll have a few grasses mixed in there like that. Just a few random grasses in there. Right, now then. I'm going to dry this now, thoroughly dry it. Some light coming into this field. Now if you're doing this on good watercolour paper, you can wet your paper and dab it and take colour out, but my paper's starting to disintegrate around here, so because my paper's weak, because it's only cartridge paper, I'm going to use some designer's gouache for this, and I'm just bringing some streaks of light in like that, look, just some streaks of light through, and this will fade this will fade away as it starts to dry. Just something like that, just there, and then I'll put some thicker in at top here, but it will all fade out. Something like that. That's it. That'll fade a lot lighter. And to there, wash that brush out again. And then just in here, I don't want this bit here, I want that white. I don't want that, that blue smudged up look, don't want that. So I'll just fade that back in there, like that. In fact, that's looking good, that's just dripping down a bit there. Well, leave that like that. Just cutting through them hills a bit. There we are. Bit of sunlight that's supposed to be. Just a bit of sunlight going down. There. That's that. What shall I do out with this corner? Let's spiky brush. I'll do a little bit with this corner. Just to, since I got them long grasses there, I think I'll just stick a few more in. So just to build that bit up there. That's that. A bit of this. Whack some more grasses in. So, got rigger brush. In there. There we are, just a few longer bits of grass in this foreground bit here. Maybe there's a few this side here and all. Well, then a couple of them bits, scratchy bits and all. That's that. Right, I'm going to give it a quick dry, pop some sheeps in. Oh, in fact, I'll tell you what I could do before I do that. While it's drying, I could come in here, look, get some real low lights in here, look. Just don't go mentals with it, just a few bits, and it just breaks stuff up, gives you a good look. Some low lights, look, can you see that? That's it, that'll do. It's just making that look like a wall. Right. I'll tell you one thing what I was tempted to do and all. Just get this and just do a few little white splashes on there and all. That's it, I like that. Yeah, that's that. Got a few up there and all. Tell me what, I'm not going to just blend them in with that. There we go. There. So that's my sunshine. That's still faded back a lot, isn't it? Let me dry that now. Yeah, it's faded back a lot. You know what? Pop some more in. Can't believe how much it's faded back. I'll put some really thick in, just in about there, just to. Else it's just going to keep fading back in it there. So that, let's try that. That's going to fade back and all. See what that looks like in a minute. Right, now I've done that, I want to get some sheep in. So, a couple right back here, so they stand out. A couple in here. These sheeps, don't worry about them, they can be gathered together. Let me look how big they want to be. Probably a bit bigger than that. But they can be, it can be a few gathered together and stuff. Just don't worry. Just whack them in. They're a bit smaller back there. Slightly bigger ones down here. And that's just some sheep and stuff. They're just prattling about in fields, them sheep are. Hopefully they just look like little sheeps. Some dark green. That's looking nice. Yellow, blue, quite a lot of bontumber to get this dark green colour. And then sun's coming in there, so I think shadows will just be just underneath about like that. Yeah. Something like that. For all these sheeps. And that's left them sheeps quite abstract, but that's all you want really. Right then, if I dry that now, that won't fade and it'll look better, so I'll give it a quick it. Right, I'm just thinking now. Some of this is looking a little bit harsh to me now, so I'm just gonna have a little soften. A little soften in here. Dry my brush, I think. Something like that. Probably soften a bit on this bottom bit and all. Wet my cloth. Just soften a bit of that down. There, I'm just that's it. It's just soften that a little bit much. There. Now let me stand back and have a look. Yeah, it's better. It's a bit of light coming through. Yeah, right, so that'll do me. Bye. Birthday. Pop Peter and Paul in Sky. Where shall I have them? Is it somewhere where it's dry? Let's have them. There's Peter. That's Paul. Peter and Paul looking out for some worms and that. There we are. Jobs are good. See you on the beach, innit?